The WBC heavyweight champion of the world, and I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella from Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfella Sports TV.
What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Man, here, man. 122 pounds, 10-5, man. What's the Goodfella Sports TV, bro?
Hey, qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
Hey, this is the 989 Assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr. Shout out to Goodfella TV.
Tiger Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio, 140, and you watching Goodfella TV.
Shout out to my friends from Goodfella TV, from Alexis Too Sexy Salazar.
All right, man. We're in the building. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. All right, shout out to Ranji. Appreciate the donation, man. Niggas don't be supporting, but my boy Ranji and my boy Vinny Ochoa always supporting. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it, dog. So yeah, appreciate that, man. Shit, let's just keep it moving. Fighting the system. You know what I'm saying? Fighting the system, fighting the algorithm, fighting the good fight, my brothers. We shall overcome.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Well, yeah, let's get it, man. I ain't trying to waste no time on the grind. Vergil Ennis versus Ortiz. Gonna talk about that. Brian Norman Sr. got Philly on fire. Tank and Roach moved to March 1st. Don't forget, you can listen to this episode on the podcast. Spotify, Amazon, what else? Apple Podcasts, a bunch of them. So just hit the link tree or whatever and jump right into it. For the most part, Tank and Vergil Ortiz is moved. We get that out the way. They got moved to March 1st. Apparently, the word on the street is they ain't got the money, ain't got no money, ain't got no fancy cars. So they ain't got the bread for the fight, so they gonna keep moving it. I mean, it is what it is. I don't care if they fight. I don't really give a fuck about neither one of them. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Quite frankly, man. So pretty much they saying it's moved on March 1st. That'll be about almost a year until the Amazon venture is 1 year old. I got a whole new chair, bro. I still ain't put it together. Nothing but motion in the ocean right now on these streets. So But yeah, they still ain't put it in motion yet, man. So as far as this fight, and they pushing it to March 1st, according to Keith Idec. What's the one I was beefing with? The old motherfucker from boxing scene, Kevin Iole, that old fart still ticking. Old ass nigga, just mad cause your ass is old. Lethal injection and then come in your home. Fuck your granddad, old nigga is on.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
But yeah, man, I don't really care, bro. Like, in boxing has been utter ass this year. The last great event we had was Devin in America, was Devin and Ryan, even before the bullshit happened with the fight. But like I said before, Gervonta is running from Keyshawn and hide behind Andy Cruz, and niggas is seeing the play and still justifying it. So, I see Tukun, the superstar, was talking about Ryan Garcia with knockout boots. At this point, these niggas just they just doing it they doing it for they clout chasing views. I ain't mad at it. That's the thing about it. They said, well, you call it clickbait. But Anton Daniels said, I call it a great title. So I really ain't mad at it, but I find out the same people that be like, well, Trump is racist and all this type of shit. They ain't had no problem with Ryan Garcia said what he said and had no problem with what's the other brother, other coon ass T.O. said what he said. Well, Trump's racist, huh? It should be killing me with niggas, man. People will select when they want to cry racism or they want to cry bigotry, and most people don't even know the difference between either one of them. People, but come with the territory, come with the game. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people just sheep. I swear for God and two white men. Matter of fact, while I'm saying it, I can play it.
Swear for God and two white men.
Wait, what?
I swear I wish everybody on the internet had to verify all their accounts, all their profiles, everything. I guarantee you niggas won't be talking reckless, bro. The majority of these niggas that talk shit online, if you got them in a room, they will not talk that same shit, nigga. I'm who I am. That I ain't gonna change. You whoop my ass, so be it. Won't be the first, won't be the motherfucker last.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
But I'm gonna be me, you know what I'm saying? But like I said about Tank another one of them niggas, just like his fan base. Talked all that shit about Wilder. The nigga sat right next to Wilder on that Fox shit. That nigga, start bowing down, kissing the ring, little hoe ass nigga, man. I already know niggas like him. Don't stand on nothing. Don't stand on no business. Don't stand on nothing, bro. Principles he stand on. That little money he get, nigga, they talking about the nigga broke. Foreclosed on the condo. That don't really necessarily mean he broke. But yeah, I said before, these niggas be broke. Y'all be thinking, well, he made $1 million ain't shit right now. Y'all hear hoes going around saying like, niggas that make 100,000, that's nothing. $1 million ain't shit right now. The 10 million a new million, my nigga. Let's keep it a buck. Then you got in San Diego where they charge a nigga $700 a month for a pie, bro. Live in the pie. They rent is $4,000 a month. The quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers need a roommate just to stay, the starting quarterback, just to stay in fucking San Francisco. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? That little money they getting, dog. Y'all done seen niggas fumble 60, 100. Holyfield made what, $400 million in his career. He fumbled it. It's gone. Y'all niggas y'all think so small minded. When I heard Byron Allen say $400 million or $500 million, he bought the Weather Channel, that ain't no money, nigga. I ain't sit there and say, oh man, he tripping. Nah, nigga, he really mean that. That ain't no money. We think so small, bruh. We think so small. That ain't no real fucking money. That little couple million Tank get, nigga, taxes eating that up. Al eating that up. Oh, did he though? Oh, did he?
Good job, Al Henry.
You know what I'm saying? And they get no money, dog. We be thinking that shit we could live off of $100 million. Man, that shit'll be gone. That shit'll be gone. That ain't no real money, my nigga. I think Quincy Jones, I read somewhere he left all his kids $80 million apiece. Nigga can fuck up $80 million in under a year. We see niggas win the lottery and take home $300-400 million and be broke. You know what I mean? So yeah, of course you can fumble that type of money, but niggas who don't know how money work, they ain't never had nothing, can't really say nothing. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying?
Y'all the Monko.
Yeah, it ain't no money, nigga. Shit could be gone tomorrow unless you go live off the grid. That's really my dream, to get a farm or live off the grid. Yeah, I'm gonna be around y'all niggas, man.
Smart. You know what I'm saying? My health is important. My health is more important than money. They can take all the money. My health is more important. I'm scared. I'm a coward. Well, guess what? I'm a rich scared coward. I'm a rich coward.
Facts, Floyd. You don't be around y'all niggas, man. It's always niggas' fault, but that's just my dream. But honestly, they ain't got the bread right now, so they probably trying to scrape up the bread to get a tank, bro. My thing is this: if your fight don't make no money, don't flip no profit, I ain't putting it on. But guess what? I ain't the business end of this. Cash cow my ass. Cash cow my ass. Shit, these niggas be capping, bro. Like y'all be thinking a lot of these rappers be having money. Them niggas be broke. I'll tell y'all, a lot of niggas that got 9 to 5s, bro, live a better life. Real talk. They live a better life. They got a more stable life than niggas that make millions, bro. I know it's hard for y'all to get past, when I know we was having a debate on social media a couple years ago about being a rich slave. How can you be rich and be a slave? Go look at Puff. Niggas is so dumb, bro. Like really, not even just niggas. People are so dumb. People are dumb. You'll be surprised how dumb people is. Like people who run, $1 million and $1 billion corporations is dumb. I tell myself every day, like, bro, it can't be that hard to get wealthy, bro. I know it can't. Let me go through these comments before we hit the blunt twice and switch lanes. You know what I mean?
Y'all the Monko.
Cyber salute. Travis Spewer salute. Greg Hackett fighting for 400 is crazy work. Greg likes to fight. Senior who likes to fight and lose. My thing is, he said, I ain't never fought for $400. I ain't never fought for $400.
Damn.
I tell you this, when a nigga get that mad when a nigga call him broke, which he was out of line for that, there probably be some validity to that. But like I said before, I don't really care about none of that. Bro, I'm gonna talk about that though. But when nigga get that mad, I ain't getting that mad. Bitch, I'm broke. I'm broke, nigga. Let me hold something, my nigga. Let me hold a couple dollars, damn big money Norman Senior. Bro, Clarissa doing 20 verse 1 is bad though. I did a video and they copyrighted it for the free game 89. I'm gonna try to upload it straight to the Patreon. Patreon ain't got the upload the straight video feature. They need to get that shit. But I got a video and it was the April Jones video. I'm gonna post it tonight. I'm gonna try to post it tonight. I might just upload it to Facebook for the free ball. But it was a video of April Jones talking about how a dude try to make her pay for her own flight ticket and how men are making women pay. And Clarissa Shields in the comment section, like, bruh, women really don't understand, like, when they baby mamas or they got too much of an alpha dominant or they not let's just say they not feminine, they gotta understand you not gonna get married, especially to the nigga you want. The man that you want is a select man, what is high value man, select man, you hear all these different terms. They not looking your way, my baby. They not looking your way. She will never get the nigga of her dreams. A nigga of her dreams, if they crack Clarissa Shields, they pulling out with the rubber. They not nothing nowhere near Clarissa Shields. They nothing all the way in the trash can in the apartment parking lot BCG, nigga. Nobody, like, you ought to be out of your mind to make Clarissa Shields your baby mama. Come on, April Jones is a badass bitch. Even without the makeup, she's a baby mama. She's a hand-me-down. She's a girl who said, I mess with my homeboy, my baby daddy's friend. Nobody is cuffing that, bro. Niggas, y'all talk about aesthetics, all the bitch bad. Nigga, y'all get to talk to that bitch. Guess what y'all gonna do? Y'all ain't gonna want to deal with her. Let's be real. Y'all be pedestalizing these bad bitches. They don't work hard. They don't research. They don't do shit. You end up getting drained of resources. Your ball's supposed to be drained. She drained you of all your resources. Now you crying victim. I don't never let a nigga cry victim to me. 323-1 crazy boxer record. Oh, that's Brian Norman or that's Greg Hackett. Yeah, like Christian Shields is over. She will never get the nigga her dreams. No nigga wanna be married to no nigga. If she gonna be married, if bitches like her gonna be married to a nigga, it's gonna be to a nigga that switch hit. Come on.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can go anywhere.
Real spill. If she gonna get married, it's gonna be to a nigga that bat on both sides of the plate. And I've been telling y'all on the Patreon, and I've been telling y'all a little bit over here. Yes, these women switch hit. They mess with switch hitters. I know y'all don't be believing me. Oh, I be trying to put y'all hit Chief Red Clout, Tank and Roach and Margaret. Man, I don't give a fuck if that shit don't never happen. The house is cheaper in Atlanta. That shit crazy. East Coast is mad expensive though. He is right. I thought she was in get mad. Nigga ain't no dumb nigga. So now somebody asked what a switch hitter is. That's crazy. Shields not engaged anymore. They like, yeah, that nigga wasn't putting up with that, man. He was fucking the Let me stop.
Come on, get him out of here. You move him out of here.
Man, that nigga was having sex with a dude, bro. Fucking with her, man. He realized that. Box probably trash, head probably trash, ass probably trash. Like shit. No, if you don't know what a switch hitter is, I can't even help you, bro. I can't do nothing for you. I can't do nothing for you, man. Running for your life. Let's talk about so yeah, they was on Mill City Box. I hit up Jamil and shit. And you know, Jamil is usually a wise to media. He usually calm and collect. He's a good dude, bro. Real talk. That's a solid man, bro. Like solid dude, bro. He don't never get emotional or nothing. So I was kind of surprised and shit. I hit him up. I keep that private, whatever. So he's usually really a calm and collective dude. So I was surprised to see him get at Brian Norman Sr. like that. But all Brian Norman Sr. doing is trolling. You know, he trolling. And what's so funny is if Boost go up to 54 and fight Vergil Ortiz, which we gonna talk about that. If he go up there and fight Vergil Ortiz, right? You know, he ain't coming back down to fight Brian Norman Jr. So really, in my mind, we pretty much wasting our time even talking about it. I'm not gonna pick sides, honestly. I don't know much about Brian Norman Sr. I know he do interviews with Tom. Like I said, I'm staying out of it. Like I'm more closer to people that fuck with Boots. If I'm keeping it a mean, I'm more closer to Boots. I got a line on Boots, Philly. But I like Brian Norman Jr. I don't know much about him. I just know his claim to fame was knocking Bud out like knocking Bud down 3 or 4 times in sparring. That's his claim to fame. I mean, I heard that Bud crew didn't deny it. So it's just sparring. But yeah, he basically ran through Bud in sparring. Dropped him 3 or 4 times or something like that. And Bud talking about he wasn't ready, you know. And, you know, his daddy was talking about how Errol Spence was going to run through Bud because basically alluding to what they did in sparring to Bud. And what happened? Earl got fucking handled. So sparring is sparring. When you talk about, you know, Paul Sabador, that's why Floyd don't allow niggas to record his sparring now. Paul Sabador school Floyd in sparring. Sparring is sparring. You don't know what nobody going through. You know, niggas, you know, cutting weight, getting back in camp, in shape, out of shape. You know, sparring is sparring. You don't win sparring. It's a tool for you to sharpen your skills and work on certain things. You know, maybe you're working on defense. But today, these dudes spar to win. And then they get in the ring and fight the nigga for real, and then they lose. So sparring is sparring. You just never know what nobody's head is at in sparring. And that's no Diddy, but you just never know what somebody is at in sparring. But, you know, them, you know, he just trolling Philly, getting them in their emotions and all that. And what's so funny is hearing a lot of them niggas in Philly make a case for Jaron Ennis, like a lot of people was making the case for Terrence Crawford when it came to Errol Spence. Ain't that the hypocrisy there? Well, I was hypocrisy, but ain't that kind of funny there? That's real funny. When niggas was telling Bud need to be let in. I know you gonna let me in to get mine. I know. I seen you a leak, bro. So yeah, when you hear people turn around and basically uh go back and forth about the shit, man. I don't really put stock in that shit, bro. Like I don't even see them niggas like what? Oh man, come on. Here we go. Bet I got you, bro. These niggas talking about putting a pin code in to get in my Facebook. I ain't doing that shit. But where's they at when they hack my motherfucking channel with all this goddamn shit? But like I was saying before, yeah, like I ain't getting in the middle of that shit. I mean, I seen Brian Norman fight a couple. Yeah, you gotta DM me for the Discord, bro. Yeah, you gotta shoot the 5. Yeah. But yeah, when you niggas getting there, like, I ain't getting in that. The Spencer Crawford was my last gas. If it's a white boy, if it's a Mexican, I'm all in it. Even if it's a Mexican I like. I'm all, but the in black fight, now I'm letting that shit go. But he just trolling like a motherfucker. Them niggas know they not about to fight Bud. I'm gonna keep it a bean. They not fighting I'm not Bud, but they not fighting no Ennis, bro. They not fighting, dog. If Ennis go up to 54, I say, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. He beat Vergil Ortiz, which I would kind of favor him to beat Vergil Ortiz. Norman and them niggas gonna say, yeah, come back down and fight us out. Them niggas not fight, bro. Like they might fight down the line, but I seen Norman fight a few times on ESPN, and a lot of what Greg was saying was true. Like I wasn't impressed with him. The fights I was seeing, the brothers was sending in the Discord and saying he fighting on ESPN Plus. He was fighting. What's the dude, Giovanni Santiano? He was fighting that was meant for him to lose that fight. They set him up to lose that fight. He won. So, but these two dudes fighting each other, bro, like I don't see it happen. I don't think they're gonna fight. And of course, his dad was trolling, but he started poking his chest out when he lost. I mean, when Ennis fought Turkachan, of course, that's what they do. They've been doing this for the last 10 to 15. They've been doing this the last 10 to 15 years in boxing. When somebody look bad and then everybody want to hop in the ring with them. Matias. Danny fought Matias when Matias was hot. I give him that. But a lot of dudes in boxing, I'm gonna let him set up and then I unmute him. But a lot of dudes in boxing, they do that. They wait for you to show chinks in your armor and shit. And yeah, they put chinks in your armor, then they want to jump in the ring with you. Let me know when you're ready, Jamil.
I'm ready, bro.
Oh yeah, go ahead, bro. What's good?
What's good with you?
Chilling, bro. Chilling, man. Yeah, I was surprised you was on my man's head like that. I had to hit you up. I ain't never seen you get like that.
That's because I don't get like that, especially like when my brand is concerned. My stuff is like all boxing. I don't really do like the back and forth stuff. But I feel like people got shit misconstrued, and I'm gonna just give you the short version because I see people like, oh yeah, he mad because of Boots. First off, Boots won, right? Whether you happy with the performance or not, he won. And if you're critical of Boots' performance, bro, that's your opinion, and you're entitled to that. It's like, me and Brian Norman Sr. issue goes back months. It got nothing to do with Boots' fight against Karen. So I see people in the comments keep saying that. No, that's not the case, bro. My issue with him is he one of them disrespectful dudes, right? So me and Brian Norman Sr. was cool, dating all the way back to him coming up to Philly to spar Boots or for just sparring in general, right? And so it was always a understanding that once he won the belt, that they would want to wait for Boots to be undisputed, right? And that's why you never saw me do any interviews with Boots or Bozy about Brian Norman Jr. or Brian Norman Sr. for months, because I already had a conversation with Sr. And mind you, me and Sr. talk on the phone or talked on the phone, right? So that was the understanding. He beat Santion. I did an interview with him right after that. And I asked him before we got on, yo, is there anything you don't want me to talk about? He was like, no, everything's open. I'm like, everything's open. The table's open. So I'm like, yeah, because you know they're gonna want to hear about Boots. And he's like, yeah, just ask me. So he says it in the interview. I didn't do no more interviews about Boots and Brian Norman. He goes on a media tour after a while, and people kept asking him about Boots. And then in the comments, people were saying, "Are you scared?" Talking about waiting for Undisputed. You know how fans get. So he started getting mad and said, oh, well, they can get it next. You see, they ain't calling us out and this and that, right? I called him up one day, and I'm like, OJ, like, I saw you go on a couple platforms. Like, did you change your mind about wanting it for Undisputed? Because if you did, I could start pushing the fight now. He said, no, them niggas got me in my feelings. They got me bad. But I talked to Boozy. We straighten that out. We gonna wait till Undisputed. I'm like, all right, cool. He calls me back probably like 4 or 5 hours later and tells me that Matchroom sent them an offer. He said the first offer was low, and if they get the money right, we wanted to wait till Undisputed, but we'll take it. All right, cool, right? I'll let them negotiate, right? Boots wanted to do an interview about sending all 3 dudes an offer. Did the interview. I hit up Brian Norman Jr. Well, I'm sorry. I hit up Brian Norman Sr. and told him I'm about to drop the interview. I sent it to him. That's my etiquette if I have a relationship with you. I will let you know something's coming. I'm not going to stop it from coming, but I'm going to let you know because everybody's entitled to say their piece on my platform. I let him know it was coming. He watched it, wanted to do one right then and there. I did one with Brian Norman Jr. and Brian Norman Sr. that day, dropped it that day.
I remember that.
So so Boots said his piece, they said their piece, right? Then negotiations picked up. I had responses after that from both parties, but I was told not to drop anything, not to do no more interviews. This is coming from Top Rank and Matchroom that they're trying to get a deal done and they don't want nothing to stop this deal done. So everybody stopped talking. Cool. A deal didn't get done. I eventually ended up doing an interview with Boots and Boozy after that. They said their piece. I did an interview with Greg. And mind you, the whole time I was talking to Brian Norman Sr. probably 5 times a week, maybe 1 or 2 times a day. We were cool, right? He was letting me know his side, his piece about the negotiations. And the whole time he's telling me that they're going to get a deal done. Deal fell apart at the end. I can't tell a man how much money to take or what is his worth. And even though that we beefing, I'm still gonna stand on that, right? I may not agree with your market value being that, but I can't tell you what to take. You're your own man. All right, so in any situation, negotiations or a fight, I do my round of interviews, right? So you already know one of the first people I interview is Greg. All right, so I interviewed Greg, and Hank Lundy happened to be training with Greg at the time, so he said his piece. And I interviewed Rob Acosta, right? I just talked to Brian Norman Sr. probably like 2 days before that. And then I'll wake up to a Facebook post calling me all kinds of bitches, saying that I'm slandering his son. So I'm confused, right? I call him up. He sends me the voicemail. Right? I text him. At the same time I'm texting him, he's texting me. So both texts being sent at the same time. His joint said, fuck you, bruh. My shit said, if you got an issue with me, address me like a man. He called me right after the text, and then I ain't gonna lie, I started going the fuck off. And it is what it is. Right? For my brand's sake, I'm gonna just say, I told him, when I see you, it is what it is. He knows it. Right? So, mind you, he'd been doing little trolling shit, making little Facebook posts about me. For me, I didn't have nothing to say. I don't have anything to say no more after that. When we see each other, we'll address it then. Right? So, when Boots defeats Karen, he texts me like 5 or 6 times. Is this your king? And then sending me Jones a sparring with Brian Norman, knocking people out and sparring the whole 9, talking shit. So he been talking shit this whole little weekend, right? And then I'm on Mill City. I didn't even say him. I'm on Mill City. They asking me about Javante and Keyshawn. And then right after I'm done talking, I hear his voice. And I'm like, oh, is that who I think it is? So people got it misconstrued with me. Like they think it's, oh man, you emotional about Boots. Bro, if he fights, he's either going to win or lose. He won. Whether he look good or whether he don't look good. Right? At the end of the day, I want to him. He won. I got no reason to be upset. Me and dude issue? That's a man issue, bro. He talk crazy.
I feel you on that shit. That's why I stay out of that shit, man. Like, yeah, the daddy father dynamic shit going on in boxing right now. If I talk to somebody that's behind the scenes, man, like, yeah, I mean, I don't just watch an interview. I just get the feeling that they didn't want to fight Boots. That's just my opinion. I don't know no inside information. I just don't think they wanted to fight Boots. That's my opinion on that. That's just me looking on the outside, looking in. I just didn't feel like it made sense. You got your first title. You didn't make a defense of your first title, right? So why would you go unify with Boots, in your first title defense, And, obviously, in my opinion, I don't know no inside information, but they said they were setting to release him if he lost to Santiago, whatever the dude name is, Giovanni. He was going to get released if he lost that fight. He had not looked good leading up to that fight from what I've seen. So
he had a couple of average performances, but the Santiago Jones, he showed his ass. And mind you, for anybody listening, I still support Brian Norman Jr. A man is responsible for what that man is responsible for. He ain't got nothing to do with his pop. Me and his pop's issue is me and his pop's issue. So I'll never speak bad about him. I hope he has all the success in the world. But I can't. People say that, Brian Norman Jr. is scared. You're not going to come up to spar Boots if you're scared. But do I think that they wanted to run that risk, being that they just won the belt? No, I don't think so.
It didn't make no sense. To me, it didn't make no sense for Top Rank. It makes sense for Boots. I mean, what is he, 24 years old? Yeah, it didn't. And the Top Rank don't have that many top fighters left for real. They in a transition mode. They lost Bud. They lost Shakur. Loma could be gone. They lost, so they could be losing T.O. So it didn't really to me, it didn't make any sense to do it from a business standpoint. For them, especially if they got to pay to go fight Boots on another network, I feel like if Top Rank was all in, they just would have collabed and did something with Matchroom and just did one big event. It was premature, but like at the same time, the Boots and Kieran Turkogyan performance, I mean, he won. He got hit a lot in that fight, and so be it. Maybe if he got hit with something he didn't like, he would have tightened the defense up. But Barrio still ain't gonna try to fight him. Who fight Friday? Stayonis is fighting the mandatory. I don't know much about the guy, but he's fighting the mandatory. Yeah, he's fighting the mandatory, and I guarantee you, it ain't nowhere close to the money he could have made with Boots. So I mean, you could tell the nigga go move up. You could tell him go do what he want to do, but the reason welterweight is soft right now is because there was a lot of junior welterweights who refused to move up to welterweight. And if you want to use Bud and Errol as the excuse for why they didn't move up, so be it. But you're supposed to have Regis up there. You're supposed to have Josh up there. You're supposed to have some guys up there. And that also took away from, some of the big fights up there as well, too. But I felt like if anybody should have took the fight, it should have been Stayonis. That's just how I feel.
Yo, and here's the thing, right? Brian Norman, he just won his belt. He fought a tough fight. I don't expect for you to go through 2 wars back to back, but Mario Barrios and fucking Stanionis fought Fabian Maidana and who's the other boy? Gabriel Mestre. What the fuck is that, bro? But where's the criticism from the public to them? He's fighting Abel Ramos. Where's that criticism?
Is
Right?
it? Yeah. Is it
That
Abel?
shit
Is
is
it
amazing
Abel?
to me, yeah.
Yeah, on
Abel
Netflix.
lost 3 of his last 4 fights.
Yeah, he lost the title. He lost the opportunity to get the title to Ugis, I believe. That's just the PBC protection, I guess. Like, and also he Mexican too. I think Barrios would be a good fight for Boots. He gonna get knocked out, in my opinion, but but Barrios is a warrior though. His track record is pretty good. He, fought Tank, fought Keith. What's the kid he fought that on the Pacquiao Keith Thurman undercard? Man, that dude can fight too. He fought Kenneth Sims and shit. Abdominab, whatever his name is, that dude can fight. So I mean, but like I said before, Al Heyman wasn't. They can hide behind Al if they want to, but they wasn't taking that fight. If anything, he might unify with Steonis, but the rumor is Steonis only got one more fight with PBC, so I don't know how true that is. But I mean, I heard he had to move back in with his mother due to the inactivity. So,
are you serious? That's crazy. But then don't be talking shit online when a nigga offer you 1.5 million. You acting like that shit peanuts.
Yeah, that motherfucker. Because you got to remember, he had to cancel fights with Vergil Ortiz. He said he had to pay out his pocket for his team to fly home. Yeah, he said he had to pay out his ticket to go to boy. So yeah, I don't know if it's just like Al got a bigger plan. Well, old boy running that shit right now. One of the Sam Watson twins weren't running it. I don't know which one. Don't ask. But yeah, he been running the company for a minute. So him and Luis de Cubas. So I don't really know other than that. But Steonis could have took the fight. And now he about to fight from Peanuts versus Danger. From what I understand, the guy's pretty fucking dangerous. I don't know the guy's name, but he pretty fucking dangerous. So. I mean,
I think he's going to beat Giasov. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight, but I'm just saying that where's the criticism? Like, I just noticed certain fighters get a whole lot of bullshit. Certain fighters got to be perfect, right?
And, what color do those fighters tend to be?
Black fighters. I'm going to keep it a beam, bro. I'm going to keep it a beam. Black fighters is definitely a high level of scrutiny. It's like, all right, so let's look at Terrence Crawford for a second. Terrence Crawford moves up and fights Madrimov and wins a decision. People were saying it was close. I didn't think it was that close, but people shitted on him for it. Like, you think every fight gonna be easy? You think every dude gonna get knocked out? No. These dudes been training their whole life. They got experience, right? They live dogs. They want to win too. Everybody's not gonna lay down.
No, they're not at all. Yeah, you got shit for that.
Shakur wins 12-round decisions, right? Don't really take much punishment. People shit on him, saying he's scary. He's a chicken. You can't please fans, bro.
And then that's having a direct effect on guys taking certain fights. But what I will say is, when black fighters dominate so much, it's kind of like the Patriots dominating for a long time. People just want to see them lose. When you look throughout the top 25, top 15, 10, it's usually dominated by a black fighter. So that's just kind of what come with the territory. But like I said before, yeah, I mean, Boots, Barrios ain't getting none, no criticism. Steonis ain't getting no criticism. And obviously, the reason Norman getting criticism is because his daddy opened his mouth. Had he not opened his mouth, people probably would understand with him getting the title defense and all that. And even he should have probably received more backlash for the guy he about to fight. I don't even know the dude's name, Quaves or whatever. So
yeah, Derek Cuevas.
Yeah, so yeah, he should receive more backlash than that. And then he was fighting on Keyshawn undercard, and Keyshawn even the fucking champion.
All right, so my only criticism for the situation is for Senior calling this shit peanuts and making it seem like they was trying to jerk him on the offer. 1.7 million for a non-pay-per-view fight. That's good money, especially when you in there with a guy that he literally just started headlining. Both, like, you're not headlining yet. He just started. It's a non-pay-per-view fight. How much do you expect to get?
All right, let me say this.
I can't tell you what to take, though. But good.
Let me say this too. He also had to go to Philly, though. I ain't saying that 1.7 it shouldn't, but and his manager was on the Boxing Voice talking about they had to pay for Top Rank to allow it to happen, and he breaking down the expenses and all that. And that's not Eddie Hearn's fault. That's not Eddie Hearn's fault. But at the same time, we would understand if he just came clean, was like, right now, we just want to build him up a little bit more, get a title defense, get in rhythm, and then we'll spin the block on Boots. I think people would have been cool with that.
Yo, I understand that you crossing the street and having to pay the 20% tax, and I get that, right? I'm not saying that it didn't make sense for him to turn down the fight. What I'm saying is, don't call the 1.7 peanuts. It's not peanuts. And it's not a low ball deal. It may not be what you are looking for, but the reality is,
what was he looking for? If you know, what was he looking for?
All right, so essentially, he said he was looking for 1.4, right? So this is what he's telling me. Essentially, he was looking for 1.4, but he would have liked to get 2, but he would have settled for 1.4. But I guess he had to talk with the management, and they settled on the 2. But again, I can't tell you that I can't tell you you're wrong for wanting that. The only thing I can say is I can give my opinion on the situation of your current market value. You know, I can't call you a chicken. Business is business.
You think he got a chance to beat him?
Does Brian Norman Jr. have a chance to beat Boots?
Yeah.
I feel like every fighter has a chance to win.
No, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
No, I think no. I'm saying I favor Boots in that fight.
Am I in here right now, or am I not in here right now?
Snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies.
Did I answer your question?
Oh, okay. All right, we in here.
I know that voice, man.
Come on, man. You know who it is. You know who it is.
That's a legend.
Yeah. Oh, nah. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on.
Allegedly.
Yo, come on, man. Man, you know this nigga the biggest out
Yo,
here.
when we in New York, I walk like 2 steps behind him, and then when I'm trying to get into a place, I'm like, yo, I'm with him.
Hey man, look here. Next fight they got on the East Coast, I'm coming, bro. I promise y'all, next fight, I got these flight privileges and don't even be using them. I like going to New York. I ain't never been to Philly. Give me a nice little, chicken cheese steak. I might eat.
Held me down out there too, bro. He held me down.
Hey, yo, I got a question, right? Yo, so when you when you get your packages from Victor Contact, does a check come with them, or
yes,
like?
I did take his. I did take that. Yeah, I took the ZMA. The ZMA was pretty good.
We know what you took, bro.
We know.
You walking around looking like Goldberg. We know what you took.
I work hard. I'm a little out of shape right now. It's the holiday season, but I work hard for my shit. I work real hard, man. Shit. But yeah, Victor Conti shit is straight. My boy Trick Noti, he put me on. So shout out to Trick, man.
Yo,
do a lot of good things.
I've been on Snack. Like that shit is good, yo. That shit is good.
This shit is good, bro. It's quality shit. It's quality shit. But you know what? I wonder could Norman get in there with him and Stayona should probably be the best fight. I think out of all them niggas fight. I think that's the best stylistic fight. Yeah. That's a great fight. But to be honest, they ain't gonna wait till that nigga Boots move up to 54 and stuff. I already know I know how the game go, bro. I've been around boxing for too long. Yeah, I'm gonna see you the link.
You know what's crazy? I was listening to your video earlier and what you had said. And and I was listening to I know y'all probably already got into this, yesterday the commotion was going on and was going around. I had people calling me today asking what was up. And I kind of agree with you because I had asked, Brian about it in New York around in June. And he wasn't really I'm not gonna say he wasn't open to it, but he was more so like, yeah, anybody, When I said Boots' name, he was like, all of the champions, it don't matter. And he named Crawford, but I told him like, yo, bro, Crawford is not a 47-pounder now. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason to be calling him out. I was like, I feel like the fight to make is you and Boots. And he just kind of, he danced around it, but he said he didn't shy away from it. So I think that they trying to and then yesterday too, I don't know if anybody really heard, because there was a lot of commotion. Senior said, I already spoke to Bozy and we agreed that that's going to happen in Vegas down the line. So it don't seem like that's something that's immediate.
I'm y'all, but what y'all think about him and Vergil?
For me, honestly, bro, I didn't think it would be this early, being that there's no belt involved and neither is pay-per-view. Like I always saw that to be like the mega fight of the future. And it seemed like, I don't know, Virgil's coming off of getting knocked down twice, close fight. Boots is coming off of a fight where people thought he should get the stoppage. And so I'm not sure right now this is the time to have this.
Yeah,
I mean, shit, that nigga damn near dying. I don't think you probably got another chance. That motherfucker might eat a sandwich.
That's a good, bro. Honestly, you're right about that. That's a good point.
Yeah,
that nigga might be a sandwich and be a middleweight.
You're right. He's I don't know what's been going on with him. I've heard things about his pops just pushing him too hard or whatever.
And I heard somebody, Coach Malachi, I seen him in the chat. Shout out to Coach. He was talking about how Robert Garcia, the daddy, really the coach in that corner. I believe. I could be wrong on that. Even though we know Robert doing the work, but we know the daddy the one giving the instructions.
I heard it. I heard the pops is on some shit like, yeah, you could be the trainer, but I'm
the voice.
Yeah, I'm the voice in charge. So I heard, his pops.
Yeah. I got to slide off. Cole, hit me up. Appreciate you, CJ.
Appreciate you.
I just wanted to provide clarity because people are assuming that it's about somebody's opinion about a fight. It's not about that. It's about men respecting men.
Yeah,
and disrespecting men. It's that simple.
Hey, tell Greg I fuck with him, bro.
Shout out to you. Shout out to G.
Yeah, that was that's one of the best things he did was start talking to Greg. Greg be going the fuck off. That's my nigga.
Definitely.
For sure. That's my nigga. But yeah, that shit was wild. Shout out to you, Jamil, man.
Yeah, shout out to Jamil. That's one of the craziest.
Yeah, I ain't never seen that nigga raise his voice. I give it to him and Blue Blood. I ain't never heard them niggas raise their voice in an interview.
Bro, that was so out of. I was like, what's going on right now? And you heard the voice notes that I was sending you. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I figured it was bigger than him and Boost. That was just my opinion.
Yeah, because he was like, you already know the issues that I got with you. And
that nigga daddy a troll, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I laughed when he said that shit because he was like, when he said the line about I'm a businessman. And he was like, I don't give a fuck about your business. He said, that's why where the place is at. I said, holy shit. I was like, what did he just say?
That nigga got mad. That nigga got mad to the motherfucker. Greg got mad.
No.
That nigga, he can't go to Philly. That fight ain't happening in Philly.
Because once Ja and Greg said, we'll see you when you come to Philly. I said, yeah, he can't go there at all.
Yeah, oh no, that shit was funny as hell.
I don't even think he could go to Jersey.
He better wait till Trump passed that national CPL license where you can have your chopper wherever you go across state lines.
Because that was crazy. That was a crazy altercation. But I feel like it's
that shit caught me off left. Like I didn't think that was gonna go like that at all. Bro,
when you said that shit to me, I was like, what?
Yeah, that shit went left.
Yo, and I'm like locked into the whole joint, and I'm like, nah, bro. Like I ran a whole mile listening to that whole shit, and wasn't tired.
That shit was funny. That was unexpected, bro. Nigga, these niggas ain't fighting, so they finding a way to create content. Shout out to Coach Malachi. I sent you the link, bro. He said Blair stops Boots. Facts. If he stopped Boots, man, that nigga Boots can't come back to Philly, bro.
Nigga said Blair stop Boots.
I want to see it though, because the build up gonna be funny. He said,
great Philly fight.
He said, Blair, you jumped out the ring. I'm here now.
No, remember Blair? Remember Blair was like, I want to fight Boots. And then Mosey was like, Blair, ain't you a professional wrestler?
He said, you got out the ring. He said, I'm here now. No. That shit was funny as hell. I'd have denied that shit. He said Boots get KO'd in their future. I don't know. I doubt it. Him and Vergil, that happened next. I might have to go put my turban on and go to Saudi Arabia. Piss on a couple of y'all motherfucking dime pieces that be going over there.
Keisha.
Be going over there getting pissed on. Let me piss on some Keishas while I'm out of.
Jesus.
Hey, chicks tell me that niggas be wanting them piss on them too. I be like, yo.
No, I had a Keisha said she wanted me to do that too. I was like, yeah, no, thank you.
No, thank you. I mean, my dick ain't even hard no more. Sorry. Yeah, I be hearing this shit. Like, if you really can get women to be comfortable, you hear some wild niggas is like niggas be having women doing all types of shit. Especially if you know a woman that be tricking. Oh man, this day stories is wild, bro. I should just start a podcast on bitches that trick. I might do that.
I never had a bit. Yo, you know what's crazy? Like, I had so many niggas tell me, like, yeah, I had a joint buy me this and a joint do this, and I'm like, where the fuck was I when?
Hold on. Let me reverse what I'm saying. Bitches that sell pussy. Excuse me.
No. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh no. I've heard. Trust me.
Yeah.
I got stories, bro. I got stories on stories. I mean, I don't know if I said this on here. I remember I was on a date. At the end of the date, Shorty was like, yo, the way you talk and you so intelligent, like, I'd start selling it for you. I was like, selling what?
That shit crazy, bro. Like, yeah, you'd be surprised. I had this Mexican chick that grabbed 3 of us in college and said, let's run a train on her. Niggas was ready. Her friend was like, no, she just playing. Oh, she wasn't playing. Like, y'all be surprised, dog. Like,
I've turned those down. I turned down the double team and a joint like you and your mans.
That's high school shit. Like, I'm good. That's high school shit.
I'm good on all of that.
That's high school shit. Yeah. You used to run them hoes in high school. I mean, I used to ask for it, though.
Yo, let me ask you a question. Am I bugging? This is how I don't know how anybody else work, but like, all right, let's say a scenario. Me and you, we cool, right? And you got a shorty, and you're not taking her serious. She's just a little throwaway.
I passed them.
Huh?
I passed them.
So, all right, so you pass them, right? Me, I got a rule. If my man's clapped on anything and you try to pass that on to me, I'm good off of all of that.
Oh, we used to do that. That's like early 20s college. Yeah, I was passing bitches all the time.
I used to do that, but I don't do that no more.
No, I don't hang with niggas no more. So that I don't be knowing though.
Like dude,
that's high school shit.
Dudes be telling me like, yeah, we could swap, and but I'm not into that, bro. Like I don't think that shit is cool.
No. Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm grown now. Yeah, I'm grown as hell.
Niggas tell me I'm selfish or that I'm this and that, but I'm like, it's not because I'm trying to cuff
principle. It's principle.
Yeah, I just don't.
It's principle. Yeah. Like hell yeah, that's principle. Yeah, I'm going principle.
And especially if we could potentially be making money together, I don't even want to.
Yeah. Yeah, I got my own network of chicks. I find my own chicks, bro.
Yeah, I don't even go on missions no more. We don't even.
Yeah, I ain't did that shit in years. But my man used to have some cold ass hoes on the missions he used to set us. I ain't gonna lie, his bitches used to be busted, but that's one thing. If his bitch is kind of busted, usually cute bitches and ugly bitches running packs.
They do.
That's a fact. They do. But I know if his bitch cold, I know her friend ugly. It's a 90% chance of that happening. Yeah. If that bitch busted and that bitch cold, I already know the other bitch cold. I already know how it go. Like I've been done with that shit. That's early 20s shit.
Nah, I was done with that at 22.
Yeah, early 20s. Tell Boost to fight Blair. Farmer gonna get robbed versus Pater. He probably gonna get knocked out in that fight. Boost versus Blair makes sense. Yeah, that's why I said no. Yeah, hell yeah. Who type Farmer?
He been knocked out?
That nigga been knocked out more times than you knock on your baby mama door. Oh, you ain't got a baby mama. Yeah. Early in his career. I got something about to slide through in a minute while you bullshitting. Hold on. Yeah, he been stopped 2 times. This early in his career, though. He said he wasn't training hard. I think he lost 2 of his first 3 fights. Yeah, 2 of his first 4.
He got he got 6 losses or something like that?
Oh, he got stopped by Jose Pedraza.
He did?
And Pedraza's 10th fight, yep. It was his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fight. It was Pedraza's 10th fight.
And he lost in what round?
8. He lost in the 8th and final round, and he was deducted 1 point for holding in the 7th round.
Damn. So he got hurt early too.
Hell yeah. So let me see the scorecards on that. What was the scorecards on that?
Damn, Ted.
They ain't had no scorecards. So they ain't had a scoreboard. So yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. But he said he wasn't really taking this shit serious. He owned a strip club. I think a couple things he owned. And
Tev, he's smart with his bread. I will say that. I'll give him credit for that one.
Juice Lee, what's up? He said that interview had me rolling. Yeah, that shit wild. He said, no, CJ, keep that energy, and they need to tell Eddie to pay to play. Man, the extra it ain't my quarter. Shout out to Gino, man. It ain't my $250,000 to give up. If a $250,000, they probably would have said we need 2.1. It just didn't make no sense.
I mean, I think the fight is an entertaining fight, but I just think it's a little too green.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say that. It just doesn't make sense for his first title defense, and to come to Philly.
Philly, it's nothing's in his favor. Like we talk about Canelo and concessions. He don't got nothing in his favor.
No, he ain't got shit in his favor.
So what? He got to pay Top Rank to go to fight him. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Like these, that's
Yeah, I mean, but shit, his daddy tried to play the role, trolling, building it up. You know, Floyd Schofield Sr., he had like a half a day in the sun, and here come Brian Norman Jr. trying to take this nigga shine. He can't even get this nigga 2 weeks. He also said what I said, that the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight is a setup. He seen the contract. I be trying to tell y'all.
I told somebody had asked me about that.
I told y'all. They said he couldn't knock out Roy Jones neither.
Yeah. Somebody was like, yo, so you think Jake Paul? I said, yeah, yesterday. That's serious. My coworkers asked me, and I was like, yeah, he carried Roy Jones, and he gonna carry Jake Paul.
He got a nigga a pigeon. Said, I'm gonna feed it to my falcon.
I'm gonna what?
He said, I wouldn't do that to a pigeon. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it though. I ain't got shit else to do tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it.
Shushu will open it. I'm definitely going because the card is except for Barrios. You know.
I cover it. I don't expect to do shit tomorrow. I might clap some cheeks. That's about
Friday.
it.
Not tomorrow, Friday.
Damn, why I keep thinking today Thursday? I'll be looking at my bank account like, is this Friday?
You looking for the check? That's why.
You ain't lying. My shit come on Thursday. It came on Wednesday last week, so.
No, my shit come Friday. Every Friday at 10.
Get you a credit union, nigga.
It's on a credit union every Friday.
Get you a bank account. Get your bank account. Make it most of these.
I got one of them too.
Get you an account that get you early, like get you 2 days early, dog. Thursday. Yeah.
You don't know how my employer works.
Remember. No, it's just like that's through the bank account. When they plug it in, then it's in your account early.
So it don't matter.
It's like a rush card, nigga. Kind of how the rush card used to be. You get paid 2 or 3 days early. Yeah, you got to find you a credit union or a bank that do it early and shit. Hell yeah, I found one.
And not only mess with the credit unions because low interest rates, so lower.
Low interest rates. Also, they got to garnish your shit. They don't even never garnish your credit union like that. It's harder. Bank accounts, they garnish that shit fat. They can go over in there and garnish that shit.
Me and Uncle Sam good, so I don't gotta worry about that.
No matter. Yeah, child support, Uncle Sam. It's harder to garnish them.
But
it's harder.
But yeah, that Friday night, I guess I ain't got nothing to do Friday either, so I'll probably be watching it.
Yeah, I ain't doing shit.
I ain't doing much of the damn thing. I was gonna get my hair braided, but nah.
Yeah, the Pistons on the road. I'll be going down to the game. I'll be sitting behind the basket for like $100. Me and my girl went Saturday and shit.
I might get a ticket to Detroit just to see them niggas play because they've been entertaining. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I was right there behind the basket when he dunked on that nigga. Yeah, I was right there. Yeah, we was right there. Yup.
That shit was crazy, bro.
$100.
And I got a feeling. I'm gonna just put this out in there. I know you don't want him on the team, but I got a feeling he's gonna end up in Detroit or somewhere like Brooklyn.
Who?
Old boy that dunked on your mans.
Oh yeah, switch hitter.
Yeah, switch hitter. I got a feeling he's gonna end up there because they said that contract was he really don't want to be in Houston. So I feel.
That's the first time I heard it. That's the first time I heard a nigga say they ain't want to be in Houston.
I think that I got a feeling he gonna end up there with him. They rivals, but they probably gonna end up being teammates.
So they play the Raptors next 2 Saturdays. Is that 2 Saturdays? That's next Saturday. I might go to that. I might go see them play. They play Ja on Wednesday. And I ain't in Memphis, so that's cool. Hold on. They play the 76ers.
Toronto. 76ers is ass. Paul George done.
He had a dog ass game. Joel Embiid done. They play the 76ers on the 30th. I might go to that. Yeah, I might go to that. Yeah, I might go to that one. Hold on. Yeah, they play the 70. I ain't going to no Monday game. I gotta be to work in the morning. But they play the Raptors on the Saturday the 23rd, and then after Thanksgiving they play Yeah, I'm going to Chicago in the Lions game. We ain't going outside though. Like, girl said she ain't going. I told her it was an outdoor arena. She about to pay $400 a piece for the ticket. I said, you know, we about to be outside. We just go to a bar.
You gonna wear hand warmers?
Hell no, I'll be in the bar. I'll be at the bar. Fuck that.
Let me tell you this: I ain't going to no goddamn football game if it's freezing, unless it's in.
They got a dome. They getting a dome so they can get the Super Bowl, the retractable roof, but that ain't been built yet. Chicago dope though. They downtown pretty dope. I
heard that shit's fire.
They broke as hell though. You know they don't get paid. They don't pay for their parking. They sold their parking off to another company.
What?
Yep, their property taxes keep. That's why I tell niggas vote off identity politics. I told y'all that nigga what's his name? Jamal Brandon. He's a school teacher. They elected him as the mayor after old girl. You know old girl, right? The little bull dagger.
The bald head.
Yeah, the little shade. Yeah, they elected a school teacher and he promised not to raise their property taxes up. And guess what he did?
Raise the property taxes up. Yeah,
how they did y'all mayor in New York City with the immigrants? You know what happened with that? He stopped wanting to do the immigrant stitch, so they put a Fed case on him.
Ooh.
That's why the dude in Chicago, he did the immigrant thing, but he didn't cry and complain. He just raised their property taxes up. That's why. That's one of the reasons I ain't vote for Kamala neither, because how the Democrats did the black mayors in them cities when it came to giving them support and shit. I told y'all.
I gotta tell you a story.
Let me say this too. Before she would have got in, we would have been going to war. So any of y'all got kids from 18 to 30, Kobe? 30. They would even going to war, bro.
Yup. 18 to 30, they would have been in the field, even though I still think there's
and then not in the next
10 years.
12 years probably, but 10 but about 5 would be said. But also too, I didn't know the Ukrainian president was on some like cross-dressing shit.
Yeah, bro. Yes.
I ain't know that.
I sent you a video. I did send you a video.
Yeah. I didn't know. So now I understand. That's why they was so mad at us. Is because, man, Kamala, y'all don't understand what was about to happen if Kamala got in. But go ahead.
I gotta tell you this story real quick because this shit happened yesterday. Now you know me, and you know where I stood on when it came to participating in that shit, right? And everybody got their right to do whatever they want. I ain't condemn you for it.
I just don't want you to shove it down my kid's throat. No, Diddy.
So
no Diddy like that.
So I had a coworker. And let's just say he brown skinned, and he had asked me because he hadn't been at work since the results had came in. Homie was like, I was so upset. Like he didn't come into work, but not related to the election. He had to go to Guyana or whatever. So he came back. He was like, I've never been so upset about an election. I was like, I don't know why you was upset because. Logic could tell you this country's not putting no woman in office. You know what I'm saying? So we having a discussion, and my pops had made a good point, right? He said, he felt that Kamala was qualified for the job or whatever, right? He said, but he blamed Joe Biden for Kamala not getting elected. And he was like, because when you do an election, you're supposed to follow the Democratic not Democrat, but this is a democratic country where you elected.
It's really a republic.
It's a republic, but the
that's what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What it's built on the foundation, the lies that they tell us. So he was like, you're supposed to follow the guidelines where it's a democracy. You vote for the person that you want to represent you in each party, right? That's your right as a citizen. He was like, since when has anybody ever been elevated into a position like that's what you do in a hierarchy, a monarchy?
That's what they snake Joe Biden. Joe Biden was only supposed to run. I'm gonna tell you this: Joe Biden was only supposed to run one time. That was the deal.
Right?
And he was like, "Nah, they need me," and he tried to go off the plan. He voted for Donald Trump, believe it or not.
Oh, trust me,
I tell you that right there.
And
and Kamala was only picked to be his vice president to strengthen his chances to win. He never wanted her.
So he so I told his coworker and he get into his little whatever rant and talk.
Let me tell you this. Never discuss politics at the workplace.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. There's two things I stand firm on, bro. And I blacked on somebody when this, when they do the little election push once August and September. I blacked on somebody because they were talking about politics around me and it damn near got me in trouble. So, and this dude old enough to be my father. I was like, yo, bro, we don't talk. I said, do me a favor. Don't talk about that shit around me ever. Ever. If you feel like you about to get into it, move somewhere else. But don't talk about that around me because I don't want nobody coming around and saying, oh, well, he was there too, involved in the discussion. Dude was so passionate and mad about the loss. He had said whatever. So he was like, I think he was trying to test me. And I knew he was trying to test me. So he was like, you got one of these? So he points to like the I voted pen. So I was like, yeah, I gave it to my pops. He was like, why? So I was like, because why would I carry around that pen? Like, I could care less. He was like, oh, it's probably because of people like you not voting that come out and win. Nigga, I said, let me tell you something. Bro. How the fuck would I have made a difference when New York voted Democrat? Like, that vote got secured. Second of all, like
electoral votes.
Yeah, I was like, what does that have to do with anything? He was like, well, you should be ashamed. Like, think about the people that died for your right to vote. I was like, brother, let me tell you this. Nobody in my family tree died for no fucking right to vote. First of all, my family tree's not even from this fucking country. My lineage ain't from this fucking hemisphere, if we being honest. So don't disrespect me. So we get into like a whole different other discussion. And you would have been proud of me because he brought up something like, I don't know how this man's name got brought into it. He brought up Ronald Reagan, bro. And he said, Ronald Reagan, he said, I didn't have a problem with somebody like, oh, because he was like, oh, you think it's about to be bad? You guys thought it was going to be bad. Watch until Trump get in. It's going to be way worse because it's going to be like the 80s. I said, oh, you mean like when Ronald Reagan was in office? He was like, right. I said, I didn't have a problem with Ronald Reagan. I said, I fucking do. And he was like, Ronald Reagan wasn't bad. I said, what? I said, let me tell you something. I said,
what did he say? What he would say? 666.
I said, let me tell you something right now. I said, I don't talk about the dead. I said, but that nigga's a demon. I said, I will whip my weenie out and piss on his fucking grave and his granny's grave and his mama's grave. And I'll tell his children, fuck them to their face. He was like, he wasn't that bad. I said, yo, let me tell you what that man did. I was like, him, Jimmy Carter. I said, especially Ronald Reagan, they decimated generations of black families.
That's what Kamala was trying to do, bro.
I told it, and then I said, cities like Detroit, Michigan. I said in the 60s, they were thriving without the help of white people. I said in his ass, he was the reason why cities like that don't got nothing. They're barely holding anything together because of him, Reaganomics. I was like, he brought drugs into the country. You know what his response was? Who told those people to go do drugs? I said, what are you talking about, bro? I said, not only did you bring drugs into the community, they defunded people going to learn trades. They took trades out of schools. And they put black men out of their homes. I was like, so when a black man's not home to protect his family or provide for it, what are you going to result to? Stealing.
That's facts. Like I told y'all, man. That's right.
I said, don't ever bring up nothing like that and telling me that I'm a disgrace to nothing. I was like, if I don't want to vote, that's my fucking right, nigga. I pay taxes in this bitch. Don't ever tell me that. I don't even want to give up.
That shit crazy, man. Well,
and this is not this is not a black person telling me this, bro.
We know, but I figured it. Well, this a bunch of uninformed voters, bro. And they are going to they agree with a lot of what Trump is about to do on his first day in office. But like I said, they voting off of emotion and identity politics, bro. Like me personally, I'm voting off his policies, going back to genders and going back to nuclear families and all that type of stuff. So like I said before, a lot of these dudes is just, they don't know what they voting for, bro. They don't know what they voting for. They don't.
Bro, y'all got to remember, this shit is like a reality TV show, bro. They talking about everything except for what really matters. Like,
I know Kofi sent me a video where saying that Trump giving white people reparations. I don't really care at this point. We not getting them. So if we really wanted them, we'd nut up and get them. We didn't. We not gonna nut up and get it. I don't really care about reparations. They gave the University of Tennessee State reparations. I'm gonna do a video on that. Look at what happened to them. Anytime they give you something, they come with a 22 catch.
22 more like 122 catch, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, let me get out of here, man. I gotta get in the shower.
I'm about to go work out, so you know.
With Kofi?
Yes, sir. He said, he said, yo, bro, like he was like, yeah, tell CJ be a man. I was like, damn.
Man, if I had time, I would, bro. But it'd have to be on a Saturday or a Sunday.
It'd probably be in the afternoon or something like that. But we usually do early mornings though. But
yeah, I be moving. But yeah, I had to show y'all whippersnappers a thing or two, bro.
All right, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna show y'all whippersnappers a thing or two.
If you say
so.
The
right, Miles. Into right, Miles. Me and Miles show y'all how to work out.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You be struggling and shit. This nigga be on this nigga doing hip throws like he Shakira and shit.
Nah, what nigga?
What? I'm drunk as hell, but let me get off here. Peace.
All right, bro.